now we have reached to the final session of the FTP, the validictory session. At first, I surrender my pranams to the Srigur Veerasimhasana Parampara. I wholeheartedly thank JSS Mahavidyapita, Management, JSS STU, Department of Computer Applications, all teaching and non-teaching staffs, participants, ACTE, Atal program for making this FTP a success. The O's in biometrics using low-cost devices. So, as Dr. Hari said, we initiated this FTP in two different perspectives. I wanted all the participants to get exposed to all the research avenues in biometrics. So we all tried to cover up as many possible traits of biometrics which is used in the real-time applications. So in that context, we could cover ear, gait, iris, signatures, sclera, and very predominantly, few of the speakers also spoke on multimodal biometrics. Coming to the second component of the title, that is the low-cost devices. Even there I have two perspectives in framing the title. Cost with respect to the computation as well as cost with respect to the production. So many of the speakers in their talk, they covered directly or indirectly the devices that were used to capture, acquire the traits. For example, the very first day, Dr. Surya Prakash sir, in a second component of his talk, spoke about the device they are using to capture the ear as a trait and the ear biometric. So wise in gate, Nagendra Swami sir spoke about the cameras being used, okay, and there we could understand the constrained and unconstrained environment need and deployment in the application. Like for example, when you are going on to acquire the ear as a trait, till now it is being used in the or acquired in the constrained environment, whereas the gate it is so freely acquired and been examined also. However, there are so many research going on in identifying a person based on the mobile being received, the call being received through the mobile, and the ear is being considered as a trait. That is one of the main agenda of this workshop. Like how best the real-time applications can be deployed onto the handheld devices, which is so freely and cost-effectively used by every end user. That is the applicants. That is the end users. So continuing with this, the workshop did not only concentrate on the traits to be covered. The FTP also concentrated on various algorithmic models such as machine learning models, deep architectural models, and very interestingly the few shot learning mechanism of designing a trait. Designing a model for biometric recognition, verification and validation. And the FTP did not stop over there. As we all listened to the Dr. Guru sir talk, where sir also spoke a lot about the metrics being used over there and how well the threshold need to be kept over in balancing the FAR and FRR in the real-time application. To what extent the compromise can be done designing the efficient and effective models. As per the ACT mandate, it is so important that they mean that as Atal workshops is outcome-based education, they also concentrated on 4 other mandate sessions such as life skills, lifelong learning, teaching, National Education Policy 2020 and research methodology. I hope these 4 sessions are also very well covered and been addressed by the efficient resource persons. The next component that we tried over to cover in this FTP is the resource persons from various institutes, prominent institutes in and around India, such as IIIT Allahabad, IIT Indore, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Mangalore University, and our host institution, JSS Science and Technology University. Added to this, I also added up one important aspect to incorporate or imbibe as many as women speakers into the FDP. There were nearly 4 to 5 speakers, women speakers also over here. So at an outset, I thank all the participants for the active participation, and my special thanks goes to Scanry Technologies who accepted our invitation and hosted us for the entire session on 15th afternoon, where all the participants were given a very good idea about the machinery related to the healthcare, the development and deployment. So we had a very good exposure about the industry over there. At the outset, again, I thank all the participants for the active participation. Thank you one and all. Now I request the participants to give their oral feedback. Couple of oral feedbacks. Let the feedback be with positive, negative, and what area of organizing the FTP needs any of the improvement or changes. So that would help both of the organizing committee as well as the AACT for further conduction of the workshops. Please.
I am B.S. Chandrasekhar from University of Mysore. I am a research scholar. The plus point about the FTP was the first week was conducted from 7 to 9, which is a time which everyone can 9:30, which is a time which everyone will be able to attend. That was the plus point. And the second week was offline, but the issue with this is not everyone will be free. They can spend a whole week attending the workshop. Some will have a lot of responsibilities, some will be teaching. So I request in the future it will be more helpful if FTPs are conducted from 7 to 9:30. And although the FTPs was offline, was the interaction was very good, but not everyone can afford to leave the responsibilities and come and attend the workshop.
The design of the FTP is in the hybrid mode, and it was told that to get the permission from the institution and get deployed for the entire week to attend it offline. And as we all know that many of the sessions would be more interactive and interesting if and only if it were to be in the offline mode. Thank you. Next.
Good evening to all. Myself, Dr. Deepu R., Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, ATME College of Engineering, Mysore. So, I felt somewhat the FDP was balanced, because we know when we conduct FDPs only on online, we do not have any control over the participants, whether they attend or not, whether how effective it is, we all know. So, and as one of the participants said, conducting offline will also create some problem, but organizers have blended both. We could manage both the offline and online sessions, and after attending this, I had very less knowledge in the field of biometric. I knew that fingerprint is a very good biometric, even iris. On certain biometric mechanisms I had some knowledge, but not on all. So for the first time I learned about gate. For the first time I learned that even ears can be used as, biometric. So thanks to the organizers, especially Dr. Bharati, for conducting this kind of program, and the resource persons were very good. For every event they have selected the right people who could give justice to their knowledge, to their lectures. So thanks to one and all.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Reza Sharifi. I'm from the MIT Mysore. I just want to talk about the very first time when I interacted with Bharti Madam. When I think I was the very last person who registered for the program. Dr. Bharti Madam and Ms. Harshita, they both helped me to get into the program, although it was late, but I could be given the chance to attend the program and to attend this wonderful sessions that were conducted. So for the online, it was quite good, just because that was the best time for me to attend the classes, and there were very good speakers, specifically Adindra Swami sir. I was his student, so I really enjoyed his talk and the other sessions. And if you just remember, one of the speakers, really, it was a very good topic, and I don't remember the name, I'm very sorry, but I said, like, if such sessions are conducted offline and it is more of practical, that would be nice enough. So when it comes to the offline sessions, the selection of the speakers was, of course, perfect. We had very renowned and good professors, speakers, pioneers in the field of technology and computer science. The sessions were perfectly nice, and one of the things that I really loved, because since 2017 I have been attending many FDBs, like held in different colleges. One of the things that was so different in this FDB was the industrial visit. Like, I haven't been to industry, although I am in the, let's say, field of technology for quite some time, but never been to an industry, never been to like a close, I have never had a close watch over how the things are actually done. And I never expected Mysore, being a very small city, having such facilities where the overall manufacturing is done. And it was a very perfect visit. I had the exposure to see and to meet many people. Not to forget about the food, of course. Especially today, the food was very nice. I enjoyed it. I told Madam as well. So I'd like to take this, all these lessons with me. I'd like to share it with the friends that I have, with the people that I'm in contact with, and the research scholars that we're working in the same research center. I would definitely convey all these things that I took. I've written it in my plan as well, that I would definitely conduct a talk, at least seminar of talk with the other research scholars who would get who need to get the motivation to attend such programs. So I would like to take this moment to really thank and appreciate the organizers, the overall organizers, from Bharti Madam to the person who arranged the food, the person, yes, like, I mean, like, everybody who was behind, there are many names, but everyone who was behind this program, I wholeheartedly thank them all, and looking forward to attending more of such FDPs and more of such programs. Thank you so much.
Kindly mention any of the improvements needed.
Good evening, Honorable present here. Myself, Dr. Usha, representing NI IT Institute. On behalf of NI, I'm an excellent participant for this biometric the ATAL FDP. But moreover, the first thing what I'm notified is, though I have belonged to other domain, by my expertise is totally in network security, but I came with one doubt. See, what are all the things that I can connect to my research work, and I can guide my students and all. So really, it's a very great opportunity for me. In fact, we having a number of experiences also. we could gauge this FTP in par with so many FTPs, as when you have mentioned. In fact, I have been to so many FTPs all around the state. So really, this is a very fantastic FTP. In what sense, I can tell you that is Bharati Madam as well as Mrs. Rashida has taken a lot of care and concern. Along with that, they have put their hospitalities as their affectionate things and concerns behind follow-up in everything, because it is not an easy job to conduct any FTP in such a greater extent. So really, first of all, I am thanking both the organizers for conducting and giving us very great hospitality, along with the very nice food also, because time to time the breakups are very, very important for any human being. That also they have taken care a lot, because one thing what I can tell you now is, because both are ladies. So that is another thing I just wanted to add this, because basically we the techies, in some academical techies, we require some means of pauses in between the things. We cannot, because focusing all such that is words as well as the lectures from such a legacies. All legends they have invited. That is also a great thing with them. In fact, I never ever thought of, because I heard about the people who are working in a very great manner for the biometrics as well as image processing. Dr. Murli sir, Dr. Guru sir, as well as even Mr. Surya Prakash sir. Yeah, I have gone through many of their papers, publications, everything when I am guiding my students. But still, it was a very great opportunity, and it gives me a lot of immense pleasure, because really I learned a lot many takeaways from this FTP, in fact. So the negatives are very less, because why I'm telling the negatives are very less, I don't think, because perspectives are different from individual to individual. But ultimately, I could gauge this just because I've been to FTP so many. So everything, starting from the food, even there is a flexibility they have given. Today I also have seen in many FTPs they are not at all giving the attendance also. If you have attended only, if you, because I know one of our peer member has mentioned offline mode. It is really cumbersome for many of us like professionals, but still in many FTPs they are not that much flexible. Here they are so cooperative enough, very trustable people, very fantastic people. They have given us very great forum, along with nourishing us with thoughtful ideas to take away our good things in the field of research. So once again, I take this opportunity to thank all my participants who have participated in this FTP along with me, and also my heartfelt thanks to the organizers, Professor Bharati Madam, as well as Madam Harshita, for conducting such an event. Thank you once again for the opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shivaya. I am Pallavi from Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, Mysore campus. So when I saw the brochure, so which has been shared with my colleagues, the first thing which I noticed is the key speakers. So excellent key speakers were there, so who are very good in this biometrics. So especially for this biometric, those are the excellent key speakers which I noticed. Second thing which motivated me to attend this FTPs, it was both in online as well as offline. So few I was able to attend online, and especially that was from 7 to 9:30. That was really a good thing, as well as I requested permission with my organization so that offline I could attend. So I was being granted permission. That is the second thing. And third thing is, because of the speakers, the way they spoke, they gave a problem only to us. They told openly that this literature survey is not present and you can take this as a problem. That was the idea which they gave. So they openly spoke and gave lot of ideas, especially when we go to some other FTP, we will go with a lot of expectations, but the gain which we get there is very less. So here, because of the expertise people, so the gain which we got, the ideas which we got, the way they thought was excellent. This is the third thing. And fourth thing is, this is not only just listening, so we were also able to participate. We gave the presentations here. So we read the paper, prepared, so industrial visit. So making us also involving in this. This was a very good, excellent things which I felt. As well as fifth thing is, especially the two ladies are organizing this and whole thing they are managing it. That is a wonderful thing. And first of all, I really congratulate Bharati ma'am, because getting funds is not so easy. Because I too have applied for many funding things, but getting is very challenging. So I congratulate her. I also wish her so that she get in future she get the more fundings. So thank you for all the participants and the organizers. Thank you.
Anybody else? Research scholars spoke. Anybody from the host institution? One from the host institution. Okay, so if there are more feedbacks, I've come to the last component. That is, we have identified 20 best participants considering various factors ACT had mentioned. That is the attendance, participation in posing the questions. So every day I used to make a note of the questions that were coming from the participants. Then complete attendance, the first quiz marks, and journal presentation. Of course, journal presentation almost all have got the same grade. Other 3 factors I have considered and listed out 20 best participants. So I request, I'll go through the names. I request them to put on a signature over here for being the best participant and receiving a award, a book. We have identified 3 books, one book for each, 3 different books. 3 books alone, Ashita madam? 3 different books, so that we will make you to reach. Thank you one and all. If you have any negative feedback or feedback regarding to improvement of the FDP, kindly you can mail me. And the major takeaway that you can do is you can contact any resource person who have delivered their talk over here. I know each and everyone very personally, and I assure that if you contact them for any of the research based help, that would be, they would definitely help. That is point number 1. Point number 2, if you want really to work in any of the labs, in any of the IITs or triple IITs, I can definitely help you. You can go there, stay for 2 weeks or 1 month, conduct your experimentations and come back. Even that assurance I can give to you all.